I have already laid out your cards. I do feel with your overall energies here of the card of conditioning, this is the connection to the Devil card. I feel there's something that you have been always been conditioned yourself to do. Maybe you're trying to break free from some type of addiction or situation that you have always been conditioned to think in a certain way. So I feel a lot of you Sagittarians, you've had many lifetimes of having to learn about your truth and your strength and your wisdom. So I do feel a lot of you, this could be a time of awakening and breaking free from maybe a situation that has been very religious for you, very rigid in thinking, maybe in a situation with marriage. It may be something to do with marriage. But I do feel there's something that you have been conditioned to do, and you're trying to break free from this conditioning, trying to open up more spiritually about who you are and not allow others to make you or judge you and make you feel that you have to feel a certain way or belong in a certain group. So I feel this conditioning is something that you are seeing as you are starting to separate yourself from others, and you're starting to see yourself in a different way, a different light, and not looking like everyone else that is like, conditioned and brainwashed and, walking with, with their blinders on. So let's look at your astrology cards and see, Sagittarius, you have the card of Leo. So this is about your self-confidence. I feel there's something coming within you that you are really bringing out. It's like you are taking a chance now to do something that you're breaking free from some type of situation. Here you go, Saturn. So Saturn, it really looks like, Saturn has moved out of your sign, Sagittarius, into your second house of finances. And so I do feel there's been a huge maturity, a lot of lessons that you have gone through, Sagittarius, from the last couple years, because Saturn was in Sagittarius for the last 3 years and now just moved into Capricorn. So I feel there was a lot of limitations imposed upon you. There was something growing for you to realize, to be more mature. But I feel now there was some type of limitation imposed upon you. But it does look like you have been seeking oneness in the 12th house. That's why I feel there's something that you're breaking free from, something that is allowing you to change your thoughts about spiritualism, religious, culturalism, where we came from, our soul pathway, connecting to others intuitively and psychically. So I feel there's something changing with a lot of you Sagittarians, of some type of wisdom and understanding about not being conditioned anymore, about what you had believed in, and now finding the truth about new ways of, of understanding about the universe. There's a lot of things that have been hidden in the 12th house, hidden about who we are truly. And I think a lot of us, not just Sagittarians, but a lot of us are trying to learn that wisdom, trying to connect more deeply, because things are going to start to move, faster with this spiritual ascension of all of us, to really connect more to truly understanding why we're here, and connecting more to love, compassion, and kindness, right? So yes, integration. So this is the Temperance card. I just feel you're cutting out something and you're integrating some type of new balance for your soul. Yes, it is all about cutting something that is, you have to end it. There's something, addiction, like I said, something of a relationship that you may have to end. You looking at life in a very different light. You're ending. You're opening up to something that's very different from you, and understanding it's time to cut out some type of beliefs that you had before. Because you're integrating your soul now. Like I said, I feel there's this strong connection of balance, and you knowing that this is the right time now to spiritually awaken. I feel Saturn has prepared you for this integration. Like I said, for the last 3 years, it was in your first house of self, of having to learn about a lot of things, and pain, and who you are, and growth, and maturity. So I do feel there's something that has been integrated in your soul now, Sagittarius, and is bringing oneness with all. You're going to have a deeper understanding about your faith, things that have been hidden to you, the truth about a lot of things that you thought were different. So let's look at your challenges and situations. Yes, you have a breakthrough. This is about knowing there's something that you are breaking free from. Yes, I feel there's something just you exploding. This is about balance and justice. There's something, a lot of you are maybe integrating a new relationship, finally coming together. And maybe that you're releasing yourself from a relationship, but there's something about love and you coming together through something that you have been trying to break free from. So it could be, relationship, you breaking free and knowing now what you need in love. There may be someone that you have been wanting to connect to, and there's some type of breakthrough, there's some type of understanding to finally come together as one. But there's some type of understanding now that this is the right time, this is the right time for balance, for justice, for something that you are understanding now, especially in your emotions and love. So I feel the challenge is now breaking free from this integration, allowing yourself this integration and breaking free, cutting out whatever you have been conditioned to release. And now understand this is something that you are uniting with your soul, uniting with others, becoming more of a loving soul. It's just huge breakthrough. I love it. So let's look at your foundation here. Isolation. So I feel there have been some type of, with the Spirit Sword, something to do with your foundation. You have felt isolated. If some of you have had a broken heart, something that has frozen your heart, something that you've had to get through, some type of strength that you've had to deal with. But I feel things are finally thawing out. I feel that you've cried your eyes out. You've understood why this conditioning, this situation that, this could have been you connecting to someone for a very long time, and, they passed away, and now you have to condition yourself in a new way. But I do feel this is about just something powerful from within you that's breaking you free from the pain, and there's some breakthrough with your emotions, with love, of integrating your soul now and connecting more to all that is. Your faith is going to be strong, and you really are seeing the strong connection to your guides and angels, and really understanding the wisdom that you are receiving from up above. So your past energy, schizophrenia. Yeah, I feel there has been a time, like I said, you had Saturn in your first house of self for the last 3 years. So it may have felt, a lot of changes and choices. You felt like you were, on a, ready to fall off this cliff here. You were just hanging on a thread. So I feel a lot of you in the past have felt, a little schizophrenic and not understanding the choices that, you needed to make to get through something. It does look like, there is something that's showing you that, you're trying to get through. A lot of it is because you're for family, knowing deeply that through the schizophrenia, through making choices, that you could move towards something more positive. So I see a lot of you, Sagittarius, understanding this pain and suffering, something that you've had to really integrate new ideas within your soul. And I do feel now there's a breakthrough. There's something coming through the choices that you have made to really connect more to what you've been feeling isolated about. So the message from Spirit here, guilt. Release the guilt. There's something that a lot of you Sagittarius, Spirit is saying release the guilt. There's something that you just, you've been putting, like you think about in your mind over and over and over again. And the Eight of Swords here is just guilt. You feel guilty about something that's happened. Feel guilty that, and it's like going in your mind over and over again. And it's like you can't stop it. And it's something that you're feeling a lot of guilt with. But your angels, your guides are saying, let go of that guilt. This is choices that were made for others that may have had to leave leave suddenly in this lifetime, or, this could have been, a relationship that ended abruptly. But I do feel there's something from learning from all this, and it's bringing you to some type of new breakthrough that's going to give you more connection to, the one source, and connecting more to love, compassion, and kindness, I feel. So let's look at your love card. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So some of you, it may be the strong connection of, again, a breakthrough. I feel that you're going to start to hear maybe messages from others from the other side. I feel that they're trying to integrate something for a lot of you. There may be a reconciliation, a breakthrough, a connection to someone from a past lifetime, or someone who may have put some heartache and pain in your life, and you're going to have to make a choice about this energy coming back, and can you reconcile with them? Can you release the guilt? There's something that it may come back to you, and you're going to have to make a decision. There may be someone coming back, something happening that you're like playing over in your head. But it could also just be a beautiful connection of reconciling with your loved ones and connecting more deeply through meditation, through integration, through your own way of connecting to your soul. So let's look at forward energies, the near future. The creator, this is the Ace of Wands. This is about you creating something through pain, through stress, through something that you've had to get through. And the creator is saying you are creating your own reality. This is about you starting something new and fresh and integrating something that you have pushed through and learned from. I feel there's just this new beginning, new understanding. There's new creations, or there's new desire. There's connection to someone that's coming from the past. Maybe you've been waiting to connect with someone from the past, but life has been very stressful, and maybe this is the right time. Maybe you've been conditioned to think a different way about a love relationship, and now it's time for you to think your own way and break free from what others think, so that you can, decide upon what is going to make you happy, what kind of love energy is right for you. So yeah, release the stress, the guilt, the pain. There's something a lot of you Sagittarius have to stop playing in your mind. And that is a time when you want to go into meditation, to get balanced, to feel more grounded, because the creator is following you. There's like this new source of energy for a lot of you Sagittarius. If you embrace it, grasp it, understand what you have been challenged by. Because look at this, you've got the Empress. A lot of signs have been getting the Empress energy. And so happy for this, because I feel the eclipse energy is a lot of changes are happening for a lot of us who are spiritually evolving and being more connected through pain, through suffering, through faith. And so I feel a lot of you Sagittarius are connecting more to your faith, believing in this connection to of creation, of source, of knowing that you have a creator, who you're channeling this beauty, this love, this essence from your soul. So yes, I do feel there's this blossoming of new insight for a lot of you Sagittarius. Yes, I see there's a big breakthrough of creative new talents that you're going to feel, fertility for some of you, connecting to some type of new love energy that you're going to be reconciled, someone from the past, someone from a past lifetime. But you're getting through some type of confusion, and something that you have been conditioned to think. You have been isolated. You have been trying to break free from, judgment, and you're almost there. So remember, for you to just be open to the universe. There's something that these eclipses are definitely showing a lot of you Sagittarius energies, and it's just allowing you to flow in this more beautiful connection to the universe. Yes, morality. Didn't I say other people's energies? And this is about morality. This is the Queen of Swords, connecting to others who are trying to condition you to be very moral, to be a certain way. And maybe that's what it is you have been conditioned to be very moral, very religious, very spiritual, very, this and that. You've been conditioned. But I feel there's something about you breaking free from that. You have two cards of Leo, the sun energy, and I feel this is about you breaking free, becoming clear about your morality, about your true spiritual sense. I feel that you're not going to feel so rigid about who you are, what you believe in. Connect more to what you feel. And I do feel there's going to be changes around you, and others are going to see it positive. It's about you really expressing the truth and releasing something that you are trying to make a choice to break free from, so that you can connect more to integrating your soul, understanding the balance that we need for all of us to be here on this life plane. So here we go. You have not to compare yourself, hopes, wishes, fears, and dreams. I feel there's a lot of fear, guilt, something about with the Fives of Swords. The fives are all about challenges that you're going to face. So I feel this month it's really going to be important that you challenge yourself to not compare yourself to others. This is the type of life they have, or comparing, they do better than me because they have this, ability to do this. There's something that you need to release, the fear. Don't compare yourself. You are going to break free. There's something creative that you're flowing. It may be stressful. It may be challenging you and your emotions. It may be very turbulent right now, but I feel things are going to get more anchored when you start to challenge yourself to break free from whatever morality, whatever conditioning that you have been feeling. from within. It's something that you want to break free from. It's really something that's very powerful within you, that you have been conditioned all your lifetime. It's something I feel that a lot of you Sagittarius are supposed to learn right now. And that's why Saturn is here. You have passed your test. The last 2 to 3 years, Saturn being your first sign is something of, caution and limitations, and, being more mature and having to be more realistic about situations, things happening out of the blue, unexpected changes that have been, pain. But let's look at the outcome for you. The Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I see a lot of challenges for your Sagittarius to not feel like an outsider, to not compare yourself. This really is about knowing that I feel you're going to see a lot of signs and symbols coming your way this month. And there may be a situation, Sagittarius, where there may be a situation where you may, lose your job, or you decide to leave a situation at work. I feel there's something that is changing, and you just have to pay attention to the signs and symbols. I feel there's something changing in your work, but I feel you have been feeling like an outsider, maybe, and you've been comparing yourself, and I feel there's something that you're breaking free to stop being conditioned to the morality of others. I feel this is going to give you some type of break free, and releasing you from some type of stress, some type of burden that you've been feeling. Because I feel a lot of you have been feeling a lot of pain, and there's a lot of strength within you to get through some of these challenges that you feel with, schizophrenia and mind control, and feeling, really, in your mind and not in your flow. But I just feel now, look at this. You've got how many cards of major arcana cards here? So you have 4 major arcana cards, and it is about releasing something that you've been shackled by. It's looking at your situation differently. Like I said, morality. Others, you're not going to allow others to control you. There's something you are breaking free to have this balance. This is something, an aha moment. This is something that is going to be positive, that is coming your way. Cutting out something to be your own creator. It's just really positive, because the creator is starting you with some type of positive new beginning, and it's about emotional connections with others. I do feel there's happiness. There may have been pain in family, but as time goes on, there looks like, positivity of love and more emotional happiness with others. So I do feel for some of you there has been some type of isolation, feeling like an outsider because of things that have happened. But I feel now your challenge is to not feel like an outsider, to get out and release that guilt, connect more to meditation so you can release that isolation and stop comparing yourself for something in here. I feel this is a month of integration and being more creative with your soul, being more open to the truth of what the universe, our creator, is showing us. Things are going to be positive for a lot of you Sagittarians, and it's just about getting through some type of challenge that you have been facing or will be facing. But I feel you're going to see signs and symbols, and I see a lot of changes that may happen in your work energy. And so if that happens, know that there's something better that is going to break through for you, so that you can integrate something very creative. There's something that a lot of you Sagittarians want to do creatively, artistically, that may not be of the norm, something that you are leaving, maybe something you've been conditioned to do all this time, that now you're breaking free and doing something more aligned to your soul, being more creative, not allowing morality and conditioning to affect you. So yes, I feel just be strong, be the Leo this month. Act has the lion, you being positive, you being your own creator, you seeing that you have learned all your lessons through Saturn, and now it's time for integration, it's time for faith, it's time for belief that your last challenge of mind control, your last challenge of being compared or feeling like an outsider, it's reconciling your energy to your soul now and seeing now the beauty, the connections to others. I feel this is also what's happening. You feeling more connected to others, to love, to feel, more compassion and kindness. There was something you had to go through. I feel Sagittarius, a lot of you. But yes, hope for the future, new breakthroughs and new beginnings. It's really going to clear you, and it's all about your own faith and your own belief. So Sagittarius, what a wonderful reading for you. And